Welcome back to Spooky Season SongCast. You're listening to Season 3, Episode 1, with your host, Kristen Ford. On all of it. On the talking, and the playing, and the editing. Come with us and discover, is Bigfoot real? Search for Sasquatch.
Welcome back. I'm your host, Kristen Ford, and it's time for Spooky Season SongCast. Season 3! Wow! Season 3! It's been quite a year. It's been a scarier year than any of my ghost stories, than any of last year's road stories from guest musician hosts. Oh boy, so here we are, tail end of 2025, a monstrous year. We got fascism taking over America. There's people dressed up in frog suits getting tear gassed by ICE. I'm trying to book an indie rock tour and there's ICE in my luxury co-working space. I wasn't even wearing a bra. You can't pull people out of their beds in the middle of the night and terrorize families. But if you can't do that. But then if you are already doing that, please let me know so that I can put a bra on and also some Doc Martens to curb stomp you. But anyway, I was not prepared. I'm probably going to cut all this out. It's too violent. But yeah, so I'm your host, Kristen Ford. It's Spooky Season SongCast Season 3. I've been looking forward to Rocktober. I love it. The fall, the pumpkin spice, thinking about costumes. And I was trying to gather ghost stories all summer. An honorable mention to Sonia Disappear Fear and Terry, who have a great New Orleans ghost story. It's a haunting tale, which they were kind enough to tell, but that was it for ghost stories this summer. Everybody is just not feeling poltergeist. I guess the zeitgeist is not poltergeist. So anyway, I've been on tour recently in the Pacific Northwest, in Northern California, and I just had the most scenic, beautiful plane ride into Alaska. The Pacific Northwest, I've been there before, but something had changed since the last time I was there. There was a new obsession. There was a new kid on the block. It wasn't just a little joke anymore. It wasn't just like an inside thing. It was like, all of a sudden, he was everywhere. So this season, Spooky Season SongCast, is going to be a little bit different. It's not just going to be different stories. It's going to be a journey to try and decide, once and for all, does Bigfoot exist? Is Bigfoot real? Or is Bigfoot just a fairy tale like unicorns and democracy and equal protection under the law? I mean, but could Bigfoot be real? Well, I swear, since I've toured the Northwest, they're just, all of a sudden, there were just bumper stickers everywhere and Bigfoot mascots everywhere and legends of Bigfoot and Bigfoot pizza and Bigfoot towing and Bigfoot everything. There's a jam band like the Bigfoot Toes or some, I can't remember what they're called, but Bigfoot is big up there in the Pacific Northwest. I'm willing to believe in something. I'm willing to believe in magic. I did believe in Santa Claus, but I don't anymore, you know? And I want to decide once and for all, does Bigfoot exist? Could it be some kind of dimensional thing? Is it just a primate we haven't discovered yet? Is it a cult? Have I fallen into the cult of Bigfoot now that I started wondering about it? Or could there be more going on here? Take a journey with me, and we're gonna take a actual very spooky journey all the way up to Juneau, Alaska. And with the spooky deep woods and mysterious rolling clouds of Blue Lake, California, where the casino mascot is a blue Bigfoot thing. The Bigfoot is just so real that that's their mascot. And I played there, and is it a sign? What does it mean? What does it mean? Finally, we're gonna go to Boring, Oregon, where I just have to give a big shout out to the North American Bigfoot Center, who provided most of the source material for this podcast. Because, listen, I am into Bigfoot. I have watched multiple documentaries of various quality and credibility on the subject. I've listened to some podcasts and some weird people ramble on about it. Now I have become one of those weird people rambling about Bigfoot. But I think we can figure this out, and I think it speaks to something deeper, like the untouched wilderness, something bigger than ourselves, something that we don't understand. If it could be real, if it could be true, then kind of all of the rules and all of the preconceived notions could easily fall away. So come with me on a road trip to Olympia, the rainforest, Boring, not that boring, Blue Lake, Juneau, and we'll search our own hearts for the answer. Does Bigfoot exist? It sounds spooky. All right, well, welcome back, and I wanted to just give a shout out. It's Indigenous Peoples Day. I thought we would talk about Bigfoot or Sasquatch from a native viewpoint. So First Nations, a lot of different regions had different stories of big, hairy, tall things, and they had different names for them. And Native Americans and First Nation peoples have inhabited North America for thousands of years. Their knowledge of the environment, plants, and animals that lived there made them experts and enabled them not only to survive, but to thrive. Sasquatches also inhabited this landscape, and the first peoples were aware of them and had names for them. The word Sasquatch is an Anglicization of a term for the Sta'ales people of British Columbia. John W. Burns, a white teacher living on the reserve, the Canadian equivalent of a reservation, in the 1920s, heard stories of giant hair-colored people, quotes, peoples, in the woods. He recorded the accounts, but had to change the traditional name to something he could write in English. Thus, the word Sasquatch was born. Sasquatches, however, do not just live in the Pacific Northwest. Wherever they live across North America, the local indigenous people have names for them in their own languages. Some of those names and their loose traditions are listed in the chart below. Please note that this list is by no means exhaustive, and many groups have several names for the species. All right, so I guess in Alabama, the name was Iyuchuba. The Shoshone called it Zo'avich. I'm sorry about my pronunciation about really everything. Algonquian people called it Yeehaw. So anyway, they're just proving their point. There's a map of America, and there's lots of regions of sightings of Sasquatch. They all have their different names, native names for it, and apparently the translation are things like wild man, woodman, hairy man, female cannibal, bushman, lost giants. Oh, I like Lost Giants. Sounds like an indie rock band. Wild man, stone man, smelly, hairy being that could speak. Okay. That is Lofa. The Chickasaw people. Lofa is a smelly, hairy being that could speak. Skookum, that's a good name. Powerful spirit of the woods. That's from the Chinook tribe. Chippewa, the Degenta, which means giant. Another one calls it big giant. The Klallam people, Sasquatch, is unknown. They don't even know how to translate it, but I'm sure it's something similar to, big, scary man or something. Let's see. The Si Atko, one who runs and hides. Stick Indian, cannibal monster. It's the second time cannibal has come up. Hairy giant, unknown. Hairy man, big elder brother. Unknown, wicked cannibal. Don't love all the cannibal references, just as imagining being an ancient person, a native person living in the lands. Like, I'm not trying to play with any giant, hairy, powerful spirit of the wood cannibals. Nope. All good. I'm not gonna be starting a TV show, trying to track it down. That sounds like something you don't really want to fuck with. So anyway, I digress, but wicked cannibal, brushman, wild man of the woods, bushman. And not that you're keeping score, but we've had one female cannibal and all the rest, it's men, y'all. I mean, not all men, but again, it's hairy man, big older brother, giant monster. Whew, the Iroquois have quite the name for it. It's Tarhuya-wai-hauku. Tarhuya-wai-hauku. Giant monster. Fuck that. I'm running away. This is scary. God, I'm getting so worked up already. It's just spooky season. East Dakota, Sioux. Chitanka, big elder brother. Okay, that doesn't sound as bad. That sounds like maybe the ones in the Sioux area were not so scary. Wild man of the woods. Wild woman of the woods. They had two names for it. Same tribe. So there you go. Maybe there's the Frightener. Ya-ya-ya-ash. The Frightener. Some of these are great band names. Oh my god, it keeps going on. I feel like I've just been rambling about all these native names for Bigfoot and Sasquatch, and there's another column. So, yeah, the giants, ogre, Bigfoot. Okay, Bigfoot. Monster, wild man, tree striker, big giant, big man with little hat. It's also good indie rock band, big man with little hat. Hairy giant, wild man, hairy giant, wild Indians. Dangerous being, devil of the forest, giant, tall hairy man, stone giants, cannibal monster, cannibal giant. Fuck that. Fuck the cannibal one. Big man, unknown giant, tall burnt hair. Yuck. That's what the Spokane called Shiwinyiti. Tall burnt hair. Wow. Taos, the Stomulamuks giant. Ape or monkey, stick Indian, the unknown giantess. Ooh, giantess. Night people, giant man, spirit hidden by the woods, the hairy brothers, hairy man, unknown, cannibal, demon. Oh shit. They ended it with a cannibal demon. I'm scared. What if Bigfoot is where the zombies come from? What if somehow it's tied into the beginning of the zombie apocalypse? It is fascinating to think about the fact that Native people have been living here for so long, and they have a different relationship with nature and with the earth and with our connectedness to each other. And then they did have drawings of things that look like they match the description of Bigfoot, and carvings in sort of that traditional red line way. There's some archaeological evidence that culturally these Pacific Northwest tribes, whether it's folklore or actual history being passed down through masks and dances and culture. Is it a myth? Is it like, I haven't seen a Chinese dragon, but they love to party with that symbolism. So is Bigfoot just a symbol of like the mystery of the forest? You would have so many names that were kind of specific and like terrifying, like wild, mysterious, elusive. I don't think you'd have all those descriptions if it was just a metaphor or a feeling. I think this is something that has been here.
Got it on the right. There it is. Okay, I do have him.
This is the Roseburg footage. We're looking at Bigfoot. Maybe.
I can't tell if that's an aura around him or if that's brush.
It looks like brush. Because when he was standing, he was taller, just as tall as that tree on the right side. Oh, I'm so excited. He's moving around because I got it right here on my phone on video.
Yeah, he's moving around.
How you can see him moving around right here. Whoa. See my arm, it's hard to keep it steady. Now I know why these people... Ooh, is he going to climb out? It kind of looks like it. Oh my gosh. I just caught that glimpse and I'm like, why would he come this close?
Yeah, I see the head.
Oh yeah. See, it's doing something there, but I don't know what it's doing because I have this zoomed in as close as I can.
Their curiosity is overwhelming, but they won't dodge out over in traffic. That's what he's doing, is watching cars go by.
I wish I could zoom this in closer. I just wanted to put it on video just in case he climbs back up and out of there. But at least I got a picture of him standing before he went down in, before I thought to push the video part. Darn it.
But you did get a picture of him standing?
Yeah.
All right.
But my first glimpse was, I should have taken it right away, where it almost looked like a man. It was even better.
Yeah.
Now you can still see it just moving around down there. I mean, I'm looking on my phone that's zoomed in way closer than we can see. And you can see it just, arms moving, it's moving around doing something.
That's cool.
This is the Roseburg footage from Vermont. You're hearing the voice of Loretta Crawford.
That's not a man.
Curiosity.
Oh my goodness, isn't it too hot for them to be down here? I thought, you don't think?
They're animal skin.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, this is Roseburg, Oregon, not Vermont. So right now, I'm kind of thinking maybe Bigfoot could exist, but I could always change my mind on it too.
You're listening to Spooky Season Songcast. I'm your host, Kristen Ford. This was recorded and edited in Los Angeles, California. Thanks for liking and subscribing. Let's let the band take us out. Welcome back, Season 3, Spooky Season Songcast. Sasquatch. Woo! Woo!